I'm retiring next year and going home. Come with me. You'll love Sussex.
Uncle Cedric!
Oh, Miss Little, this is my nephew Binky Carstairs and his wife Mavis. They're on their honeymoon.
How do you do?
How do you do?
How do you do?
Have a good bathe.
Well, the water's very pleasant, but the beach is dreadful, teeming with Americans. Why must they always throw beach balls at one another?
How was Macau?
Well, Mother thought it was smashing, and Binky won scads of money in some gambling place. Where was it, Binky?
The Dragon's Den. A big Greek runs it.
We're going down there again tomorrow.
Why waste time here when there are so many easy marks in Macau?
And only 3 hours away. Well, come along, Binky. I simply must get out of this wet bathing dress. Mother's waiting in her room.
Sweet child, isn't she? Personally, I can't stand either of them. Oh, sorry for the remarks about the Americans, though, frankly, one of them rather ruined my morning. I believe you know him, a chap named Connors.
Steve Connors?
Yes, got himself arrested and probably lost his ship. Unfortunately, we're the underwriters. Very sticky mess.
What happened? Where is he?
Oh, Haiphong in the Gulf of Tonkin.
Well, that's behind the bamboo curtain.
Oh, yes, and the rascal will probably end the rest of his days in a red prison. Serves him jolly well right.
Little Joe.
Thank you for receiving me, Li Chin.
We have been expecting you. My little friend and I. He has been singing all day. His heart tells him all he has to know, whereas I must rely on the Hong Kong Morning Post.
And what did you find there of interest this morning?
The shipping news reports an interesting occurrence in the Gulf of Tonkin. A ship captain named Steve Connors was arrested by the Reds at Haiphong.
An American ship's captain. I feel it my duty to get him out.
To help an enemy join his ancestors is easily arranged. To rescue an American from the communists is very difficult and very expensive.
How expensive?
There are wheels within wheels, many open hands.
How much, Li Chin?
$10,000 U.S.
$10,000? I won't pay it. He can rot in jail for all I care. Besides, I don't have near that much.
Ah, but you have a friend who will make a loan. Sir Cedric Carstairs.
Well, his company are the underwriters. He's not very fond of Captain Connors.
Nick Patras.
No, I can't pay the interest.
But in an affair of the heart...
It is not an affair of the heart.
In that case, why trouble yourself? As you say, let him rot. Although it is doubtful he will be afforded such a luxury.
What do you mean?
The prison in Haiphong is celebrated for the size and appetite of its rats.
Rats! Oh. All right, I'll pay the $10,000 even if I have to steal it.
I'll not
Then
let
be
you put your life
quiet.
in danger.
Oh, please excuse my foolish servant. I'll have the $10,000 for you by morning.
When I do, the wheels will turn.
By Jove, I seem to have done it again.
Little Joe, you're back just when I need you. You have come to work.
No to play poker.
Gentlemen, meet Little Joe.
I say, this is a pleasure.
You don't object to an American?
Never to their money.
Mm-hmm.
Your deal.
I'll bet 1,000.
Your 1,000 and 1,000. My cigarette tossing, please.
May I try one of those, please?
Of course.
Thank you.
$2,000 more.
2,000 and these.
4 kings.
Sorry, 4 aces. Cash, please. Sorry, gentlemen, I'm due at Taylor Trung's in the morning. Come on, Singh. Food for the nightingale. Get a cab. Hurry.
Very big deck, Nick. 5 aces.
I've been cheeky. There was $10,000 in that pot.
Here. Now get out. Little Joe, you know what this means.
All right, I admit it. I did cheat, but it was worth it.
What? Why?
Because of my daughter.
What daughter?
The wife of the boy you just paid off. He's my son-in-law.
Son-in-law? Well, you're not even married.
I was once in London during the war. Oh, it was a mad, impetuous thing. We met at noon on the Mall. We drove down to Sussex and were married. And 3 wonderful, glorious days later, his aircraft was missing. Years later, I found his grave, a shallow one, in the Ruhr.
Wait a minute. These don't make sense. Who raised the baby?
I gave her to his parents. They were wealthy. What else could I do? Where could I put her playpen? Cannes, Monte Carlo, Havana, Nice. And then 2 days ago, I met her on the terrace at Repulse Bay. And do you know what she said to me? She said, Binky and I are going to the casinos all over the world. He's going to make our fortune playing poker. Don't you see? I had to teach that boy a lesson because of my daughter. And that's why it was worth it. And now I'll die happy knowing I haven't failed my duty as a mother. I'm ready, Misha. Do with me what you want, but please, do it quickly.
Wait. I got a little boy myself in Athens.
It is your decision, Nick.
Out. Everybody out. Little Joe, I can't throw you to the sharks. You know I can't.
Thank you, Nick.
Just give me my money back and we forget the whole thing.
Well, yes, of course, but I gave it to Ah Sing. She's getting a cab. We want to catch the last boat to Hong Kong.
Ah, don't go, little Joe. Stay with me and deal blackjack. You can steal a little bit.
I can't, Nick.
All right. You can leave as soon as I get my money. Little Joe, you have a big heart for your daughter, and I have a big heart, too.
I don't believe it, Binky. I simply refuse to believe it.
I tell you, she was Uncle Cedric's girl and she was cheating.
Oh, Binky, that's impossible.
Not at all impossible. And there she is.
Why, so it is. Mother, it's Miss Little.
Just a minute. Who is this?
My wife.
And who is that?
My mother.
Taxi waiting. Boat is leaving.